Hello, this is Forest of Hawthorn, Lesson 16, Shadow Work. What is shadow work? I think of it as working with those parts of your personality that you don't much like, trying to get to the bottom of why you do things and why you repeat behavioural patterns, and then working with them to improve, dismiss, or incorporate those parts of you into a whole. We all have dark sides, we all have shadow sides. We need these. It creates the balance in our inner selves. What we need to do is to seek out and acknowledge those darker sides and work with them to keep ourselves in perfect harmony. It can also mean dealing with difficulties and facing sadness, sorrow, anger, as well as any issues you may have with self-worth, self-esteem, and feeling that you actually deserve to be happy. It also covers all those feelings, emotions, and issues that you keep hidden from public view. It is hard. It is difficult. It takes courage. There will probably be tears, but it will be so worth the effort. Carl Jung was one of the first to coin the phrase shadow aspect or shadow in psychology. It is the part of your unconscious that represses all the negative aspects of your persona. Jung believed that the shadow, the parts of you that are instinctive and often irrational, are projected, taking one of your own personal issues or complexes and turning it so that you can see that same issue as a deficiency in someone else. Not acknowledging these, your shadow side can cause huge problems and can, in the worst case scenario, cripple people emotionally and mentally. Your shadow can take on a human form in your dreams. Connecting with this form and interacting can help to shed light on your state of mind. This can also be achieved by connecting and identifying your shadow in meditation or journeying. Jung also believed that the shadow has many layers, the top outer layer being made up from direct personal experiences, the layers below that being made up from archetypes which form our psyche. Your shadow personifies everything about you that you do not wish to acknowledge. When you start the journey into shadow work, you become aware of and sometimes embarrassed or ashamed of those qualities that you ignore in yourself. But you will notice that you always see them in others. Sometimes the shadow self can completely overtake a person, especially when that person is confused, in shock, or paralyzed by indecision. It can be a long process to work with your shadow, and at first you may hit a kind of a balance, a sort of standstill. With courage, strength, and support, you can overcome this. The effort will be worth it. Once you have done the downhill slide, things can only go up. Shadow work is essentially a healing process. Once you start on the upward spiral, you will be aware of your shadow side and how it works. Understanding your shadow side will help you immensely when you need to deal with situations, emotions, and feelings that you experience. You will know why you feel that way and how to deal with it. The goal is to be aware and to acknowledge your shadow, and this will help you to become a better, stronger person and to be at peace with yourself and others. It is, however, an ongoing process. Once started, it will continue for your lifetime, but it should get easier. So, how do we start work with it? Meditation is a very good foot in the door for shadow work. A simple meditation to see what shadows your mind and soul is hiding is as follows. There is a written meditation to this and also a guided meditation recording. The link can be found on the lesson PDF. When you have finished the meditation, note down all that you saw, heard, felt, and sensed. Hopefully, you will have some insights now to work with. Exercises. There are many shadow working exercises on the net and in lots of good books. Do some research and see what you find. What works for one person may not work for another. Find what suits you, but here are some to try. Reflection drinking. Find a pretty cup that you like and a drink to put into it. Dark liquids work best, such as dark fruit juice or a herbal fruit tea. Make yourself comfortable, and you might even like to cast a circle. Then fill your cup half full with the liquid and hold the cup in your hands so that you can see the reflection of your face in the surface. Once you can see your face, really focus on it. What do you really see? Allow your subconscious to make comments. If you get negative comments at first about wrinkles or bags under your eyes, just acknowledge them and let them go. You need to get past the judgmental stage. This may take some time. It may take several attempts at this exercise, but you will eventually get to the stage of starting to see the real you in that reflection. When you do get a glimpse of the inner you, acknowledge it and say it out loud. I see someone who, and then drink from the cup. You are drinking in that positive affirmation. That real part of yourself is then made whole. Mirror exercise. Once you've mastered the reflection drinking exercise, try looking at yourself in the mirror. Sit comfortably in front of a mirror large enough to see your whole head, face, and shoulders, or even better, a full-length mirror. Look past the outer shell and see the real you inside. Say hello to yourself. Talk to yourself. Acknowledge those areas of yourself that you aren't so happy with and release them. Find those areas of your inner self that you are happy with or proud of and give thanks out loud for them. Tarot or oracle card meditation. Either shuffle your tarot or your oracle deck and let your subconscious pick a card that you need to work with, or lay all the cards face up in front of you and pick one that resonates with you. Put the card in front of you that you have chosen and focus on it. Take in all the details of the picture, the colours, the images, the background. What does this card mean to you? How does it connect with your life and your inner self? Meditate on this card. Really explore it. Visualize yourself growing smaller and climbing into the card and wandering around. What do you see? Who do you meet? And what messages do you get? There then follows on the lesson PDF the rainbow induction, and there is also a link on the PDF to a guided meditation. The rainbow induction to the healing well. Using the rainbow induction above, once you get to your place of power, you notice a pathway leading to the west. Follow this path, noticing what is around you as you walk. Part way along the path, you come up against an obstacle in your path. Use all your senses to investigate the obstacle and what has caused it. Ask for help and guidance in clearing the obstacle. See what happens, who and what comes to your aid. Then use your skills, your guides, whatever tools you need to get past the obstacle. Then the pathway begins to slope downwards. At the bottom of the slope is the well of healing. Take a few moments to investigate the well. What does it look like? What can you see? You look into the well and see a gift for you floating on the surface of the water. There is also a gift for you in the middle of the water and another in the depths. You also leave an offering at the well when you have finished. Then you turn and make your way back along the path. Notice what changes there are in the surroundings on your return journey. When you are back at the center of your power place, reverse the induction. Exercise. Making compost. Find yourself a notebook or a journal for this exercise. Earth. List out the rot in your life, all the toxic waste, including all the limiting, negative beliefs you have about yourself. Hurtful things said to you, for instance. Try to fill at least one page. The more mulch you have, the more compost you can make. List as many of your woundings as you can, no matter how small or how old. For example, I am not good enough, my family finds me embarrassing, I'm an alcoholic, etc. Air. Compost needs air. Most of us don't actually breathe properly. We take shallow breaths, which puts our body under strain. It also means we become emotionally constipated. If you breathe, you access your feelings, you release pent-up emotions, and you connect with your life source, the breath. Take 10 minutes. Close your eyes. Relax your body. Sit up or lie down, but don't fall asleep. Start to breathe. Take long, slow, deliberate inhalations, followed by beautiful, flowing exhalations. Feel the lovely breath washing in and out of your body like waves on the beach. Start to breathe into your feet, then on up into your calves, your knees, and so on, until you breathe into every part of your body. Notice the parts of your body that the breath finds it difficult to travel to. Notice any tightness or resistance in your body. Don't fight it, just notice it and keep breathing. When you have breathed into the crown of your head, take a few more breaths down through the whole length of your body and then open your eyes. Take a moment to notice how you are feeling. Do you feel any different than when you started the exercise? And how does your body feel now? Fire. The temperature of your compost heap is important in the decomposition process. Energetically, fire or heat is anger and passion. If passion is unlived or suppressed, it surfaces as rage and angry outbursts. If we are to get the temperature of your compost pile just right, we need to find the balance between anger and passion. List out everything and everyone that you are angry with from your past all the way through to your present day. Again, try to fill at least one full page. List out one more page of everything that you are passionate about. If there is nothing in your life that you are passionate about, write down things that you were passionate about as a child or things that you would like to be passionate about. Water. Organic waste needs moisture to decompose. However, you don't want it too wet, otherwise it would be all soggy. Water represents emotions. Many of us suppress our emotions. We keep them locked up so that we don't have to deal with something uncomfortable that is lurking inside. Sometimes we don't even know what we are feeling. We don't have a name for it. We just know that it doesn't feel good and that we don't want to feel it again. Take a few deep breaths and connect to your body. List all the feelings and your emotions, positive and negative. If you don't know what you are feeling, draw an image or use a colour that captures your emotion. Even numbness is a feeling. It is okay to feel contradictory emotions at the same time. Compost starter. The starter you need to instigate your healing process is called willingness. You have all the elements necessary to start composting the old you. But without willingness, you will not succeed. If you want to transform yourself, you first need to be willing. So before you proceed any further, ask yourself and answer honestly, are you willing to change? Are you willing to stoke the fire in your belly? Are you willing to find yourself, your colour and your passion? If you are willing, take a pen, open a new fresh page in your journal and write I and insert your name, am willing. You don't even have to know what you are willing for. Once you are willing, the universe will take care of the rest. Making your own compost is an exercise in noticing. There is no right or wrong way to do it. Simply notice what memories, feelings, and experiences come up to the surface, ready to be digested and transformed into something new. Don't feel guilty about your lists. Don't feel guilty about what comes up. If you feel guilt, resistance, or discomfort, etc., write it down on your compostable materials list. Don't hold back. The more you write, the richer and more bountiful your compost will be. Finding forgiveness in your compost. You will need a mirror, a lighted candle, and your notebook and pen. The candle is divine spirit, which will transmute any heavy negative as you work through the following exercise. The divine spirit also represents love. You are doing this exercise out of pure, unconditional love. Open your notebook where you listed the items you wish to compost. Earth. A lot of our rot is based on belief systems that no longer serve us. For every item you've written on your earth list, say out loud while looking into the mirror, I forgive myself for thinking that. I forgive myself for thinking that I am not good enough. I forgive myself for thinking that I am an embarrassment. I forgive myself for allowing myself to get hurt. For the items that you have written that include another person, close your eyes, take a breath, call up an image of that person and say, I forgive, you insert their name, for, and complete the sentence. I forgive, insert the name, for saying, and complete the sentence. Air. When you did the first air exercise, you noticed if there was any tension, resistance, or restriction in your body. It is not time to revisit your body and release that stagnant energy. Breathe deeply and connect with your breath. Follow the breath into your body and once again become aware of any tension or pain, etc. On the exhale, gently say, I forgive myself for holding tension in my neck, chest, belly, etc. Keep repeating this exercise until you feel that the majority of the tension has been released from your body. Fire. When you are ready, you can move on to the list you have for fire. Repeat the forgiveness process for everything that you feel angry about. I forgive myself for feeling angry at, and finish the sentence. You do not do this exercise for items that you are passionate about. If, however, you want to feel passionate about something you are disconnected from, you can say, I forgive myself for not feeling passionate about. In doing so, you help to clear any blockages that are stopping you from having passion in your life. Water. It is important to honour the spectrum of emotions that you can feel. Now repeat the exercise for your water list. Use only the emotions that have a negative charge. For example, if you've written down, I feel loved, and have also written down, I feel unloved, you only have to forgive the negative emotion. I forgive myself for feeling unloved by. I forgive myself for feeling sad about. I forgive myself for being grumpy with. And finally, place in front of you all the items you are passionate about from your fire list. For each item you are passionate about, say into the mirror, I honour my passion for. Take out your water list, and for any positive emotions that you have written, say into the mirror, I honour that I feel, and complete the sentence. No matter what your experiences have been, in the eyes of the divine you are perfection. Finally, take 3 deep breaths, look into the mirror, and repeat several times. I love and embrace all parts of myself. I am woman, or I am man. I am a rich, evolving tapestry. I am planting a new garden. I have made rich compost for my seeds. And so it is. Rest and drink plenty of water. Relaxed in the knowledge that you have released lots of old energy. Allow your body and soul to recalibrate and settle. Remembering your lineage. Sit or lie comfortably. Take a few deep breaths to center yourself. Start to breathe in your center of being, which is probably your womb, your belly, or the middle of your body. As you breathe, Feel the beat of an ancient drum. Allow your imagination to carry you to the time and place where this drum was played. Notice that you are with other people. Where are you? Are you in a forest? Are you near the beach? Is it daytime or nighttime? Is there a fire? Notice that you and the others are dancing, a dance from long, long ago. These are the people of your soul lineage. As you dance, they whisper to you. They whisper to you so that you can remember. They whisper your soul name. They whisper your gifts. They whisper the names of the healing herbs that you may have carried in your medicine bundle. They whisper everything you need to know so that you can remember who you are. And all the time, they dance a beautiful tribal dance. The music stops, and you can see in front of you the source of all life and of all creation. She walks towards you, and without words allows you to remember your ancient ancestry, the womb from where you were first birthed, your connection to the divine. Take some time to enjoy this moment, breathing into the feelings and the remembering. And when you are ready, thank all of these people from your heart for the gift that they shared with you today. And know that you can return to meet them at any time. Taking some deep breaths, bring your awareness back into your room. Wriggle your feet and your hands to reconnect with your body and allow yourself to rest in the energy of your remembering. And there is a recording of this meditation on a YouTube link on the lesson PDF. The Honesty Muscle Training Program. Make a list, write a poem, paint a picture, or create a collage that honours your gifts and talents. Think of it as a celebration of your essence. Share it with us so that we can witness the birthing of your radiance. Compliment yourself frequently throughout the day, even for the smallest tasks. Learn to receive compliments. Look the bearer in the eye, smile and graciously say, "Thank you." Start to pay honest compliments to anyone and everyone that you meet during the day, even strangers. Buy yourself some flowers or a plant. Give it pride of place in your home or garden. This is a reflection of your inner divine. Inner garden altar. Make yourself an inner garden altar Gather objects that embody the aspects of your own inner garden that you wish to honour and celebrate. It could be candles, flowers, a photo of yourself, a picture of a garden, photos of people that you admire, oils, incense, chocolate, shells or crystals. The list is endless. Take a little time each day to be with your altar so that you can celebrate you. Please remember you are not alone in this. We are right here with you and will help you deal with any issues that come up if you are happy to share your experiences of what you find in the old house meditation. Then your elder will also be able to give you some guidance as to what exercises may be helpful for you to work through any issues that you have. Recommended reading. You don't need to purchase books to complete this lesson, but some that we have read and would recommend for further study if you wish to. The exercises above have come from some of these books. Tending Your Inner Garden by Catherine Maguire. Journey to the Dark Goddess by J. Meredith. And 12 Swans by Starhawk. And there is some homework. Read and research about shadow work and what does it mean to you. 2. Work through all of the exercises above and write a detailed report of your experiences. Once you have worked through the remembering your lineage exercise, make yourself a medicine bag with the items in it that were whispered to you. 4. Write a ritual for yourself to release, forgive, and to balance. Detail what you do and what you used. This lesson will take some time to complete. Do not rush through it. Please take it slowly. And please remember, you are not alone in this. We are here whenever you need us. Just reach out. And the homework for each lesson should be emailed to your mentor, which is Ness or Heather, support@kitchenwitchhearth.net. Myself and Heather are here for support, as well as Rachel, who can be reached on hq@kitchenwitchhearth.net.